So, this is my streaming room. Now before the video gets started, I wanted to explain why there was no video on Monday. In order to actually get some nice smooth shots like you see now, I had to order and attempt to learn how to use something called a cam glide. It might look easy, but trust me, it's most definitely not. And as you'll see in the next clip, I'm moving it around and it's staying steady, but that's not easy to do. So I apologize to any videographers who are disgusted with my camera work, but I'll try my best to keep learning how to use this strange piece of technology and hopefully improve in the future. You may have noticed if you've watched my stream before that I have two guitars hanging on my back wall. The guitar on the left is a Tobias bass, and on the right it's my Mexican Fender Stratocaster in Tobacco Burst for those of you guys that may or may not be guitar nerds. Now on top of this guitar is a pair of headphones. Now these are the HyperX Cloud 2 Flights. They're a wireless pair of headphones that give some really good sound isolation, which makes them pretty ideal for LANs, and that's what I've been using them for and will continue to do. First of all in my gaming setup is probably going to be the chair. Now this is a GT Omega racing chair, which I actually wouldn't recommend to anyone as it's not really that comfortable and I think they're just generally overpriced. So just get an ergonomic one. This here is my main gaming rig, which has a i7 7700K and a GTX 1080 Ti. This is what I run all my main games off of, and if you do want to see the full specs, including the nice shiny RAM that you see there, I have a link to my pro settings down below, which should show near about everything in the entire setup. Over on the left is my streaming PC. In here I've got a Threadripper 2700X. Word of warning to anyone that does want one of these is they're pretty hard to troubleshoot as it's so new and there's just generally not much support for that AMD CPU. Inside there's also a 1050 Ti, which isn't as important as I don't really use my GPU for streaming. As you see here, my main monitor is a BenQ Zowie XL2546 24-inch 240Hz. I use this for gaming and watching videos. This is my primary monitor and I love it. Mounted above on a bracket is another BenQ monitor, the Zowie XL2411P 24-inch 144Hz. This used to be my old primary monitor, but now it's a secondary one that I use for Spotify, Discord, and anything else I don't really want to show up or leak on stream. Now moving over to my third monitor, it's a Samsung C24F 390 24-inch curved monitor for my streaming PC. I use this for OBS, overlays, and editing. I like the curve and I thought it looked pretty cool as a side monitor. This is an old newer microphone arm which I use to mount my Sony Alpha 6000 mirrorless camera onto. This is currently what the whole video is being filmed with, and it's what I use on my streams every day. Something I get asked quite a lot is how I mount my keyboard camera. And above my rig you'll see a shelf with all of my old boxes on, and I actually just put my camera up there and it's conveniently right above my hands, so it just works out quite well. This little USB dongle that you're seeing right here is actually a Camlink 4K, which allows me to get the signal from my Alpha 6000 into my streaming computer and get really high quality. I currently use an Ava Media 4K capture card inside of the streaming PC, which obviously takes the signal directly from the gaming PC, and means I can capture some really high quality video game footage. This is an Elgato Stream Deck. It can be used for changing scenes, stopping and starting music, muting microphones, turning the stream on or off, and currently it's actually showing the CPU usage too. Currently for lighting, I have two newer lights from Amazon. They're very cheap, but in general are very good and get the lighting that's needed to make the camera look even better. Running down the back of the desk here, I've got a LED strip again from Amazon. It was cheap, but it works and does the job. For my audio setup, I'm currently using a Shure SM7B dynamic microphone. It's a really powerful mic that can deliver some extremely high quality sound as long as you pair it up with some matching high quality gear. The mic arm I use to support the Shure SM7B is a Rode PSA-1. This arm is very strong and won't sag or droop under the weight of the Shure SM7B. The mixer I'm currently using for the Shure SM7B is a Go XLR mixing desk. This is something that I saw at TwitchCon and decided I needed to get, and I haven't regretted it since. It's a great mixing desk, it's very straightforward and easy to use, and just makes dual PC streaming a hell of a lot easier. My keyboard is a Ducky 1-2 Mini. It's a 60% RGB keyboard with blue switches and Taohao keycaps. I got this because I always wanted a ducky, and 60% are extremely useful for taking to lands. Now the first mouse mat that you see underneath that ducky is a Myonic shark fin mouse mat. This covers the majority of my desk, and on top of it there is a Artisan Raiden mouse mat in medium soft. It's got great speed and control and is probably one of the best mouse mats I've ever used. Onto the mouse, I use a Ninja Air 58 Final mouse, which in all of the hype is generally quite good. Unfortunately, I had to switch to it as the Logitech G Pro I did use had many issues, and this was just generally more reliable. Finally, the headphones I'm using are a pair of Sennheiser HD 599 open backs. These are really comfy and just generally give some great sound. That's all for this video. I hope that you did enjoy my short setups tour, and if you do have any questions, please comment them below. Drop a little like, maybe even a sub, and if you do want to check out my stream, I stream 5 days a week. There's a schedule below on my Twitch and in my Discord, which you should definitely check out. Appreciate you all dropping by, and peace.